Hello, world. It's Tuesday, May 12th, and it's trying to be a nice day this morning. It started out kind of cool. Well, actually, really cold for May. There was frost on the ground this morning when I let the dogs out. Um, but the warmer weather's coming. It's changing. By the end of the week, it's supposed to be in the upper 70s, even in the 80s next week. So be patient. Spring is on its way, truly. Today's devotional is entitled Belonging, and it's written by Donna Shaper. It's based upon one of my favorite books in the Bible, Ruth. Ruth, chapter 1, verses 3 through 4, and she's reading from the New International Version. Now, Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left with their two sons. They married Moabite women, one named Orpah and the other Ruth. And Donna writes, Naomi's sons married a little, but not a lot outside their tribe. Then again, maybe her sons' marriages paved the way for Naomi to become a belonger to a new tribe, a female one, the gendered kind of tribe that matters a little more than most people think it does. Consider the tribe of old men retired at the morning diner, 6:30 prompt. 3 cups of coffee later, they feel like they can face their days. Think about the last conversation you had with a woman friend about the 2020 primaries or the tribes of women voters in the 2016 and 2020 presidential election seasons. Along comes Mother's Day with a story about Elimelech dying, a woman being left with her 2 sons who married into the Moabite tribe. Belonging to a tribe is really important, especially when we exhibit the freedom to live outside of one as well as in one. Belonging can be a bear if we overdo it. It can be a joy if we do it. Elimelech's dying made way for a new kind of tribe, for his sons and for his widow. This Mother's Day, I appreciate the tribe of women. The tribe that challenged swim coaches who tried to harass their daughters. The tribe that took great risks to protect the life of their next generation, like the mother who stole eggs at 3 a.m. from a neighbor's chicken so her daughter could grow strong. The tribe of women's fellowship. What a funny word now. Who bonded woman to woman around mission, ministry, and shared miseries and joys. An award should be given to every woman who ever led a Bible study. And Donna's prayer. Mother, Father, God, we love you very much. All of you. And all your tribes. Amen. Well, I think this coronavirus has kind of redefined or changed what we consider tribes or the connections we make. It's certainly thrown a wrench into things in terms of being able to get together with people on a regular basis. But tribes are important, and they pop up. They may form for a season and then dissipate. I think of the time that we lived in Germany, and the town we lived in, there was a small cluster of Americans living there, many of whom did not work for the company that I worked for, but because there had been there is still a very large army base in Stuttgart, which was not very far away, maybe 45 miles away. Then there had been a military base in the town we lived in at one time. There were a number of Americans there, and so we tended to form a tribe of Americans, to share our experiences, to support one another in our struggles with adapting to a different way of life and a different culture. Some of those people we've stayed in contact with, and others I haven't really seen much in the last 20 years. But for the time that we were together, that was an important tribe. So during this time of isolation, and as we perhaps get back to gathering together again, think about the tribes you belong in, the tribes you belong to, and the tribes that nurture you. And think about maybe tribes that don't really do much for you at all, or perhaps are not good for you. And consider making a change, putting more emphasis into those tribes that support you and help you to grow, and letting those tribes who have outlived their usefulness in your life, let them go. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you tomorrow.